Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? I'm Enrique, and this is Easy Things to Draw 101. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Today I'm going to just talk a little bit about making things look a little bit more organic, and I'm going to kind of just give my thoughts on that. It's kind of a focus video, and I do want to focus on this kind of organic thing. But before that, if you guys like drawing, you guys like tutorials on different characters on very different topics, and also kind of art discussions and art advice. And I even take, I'm going to bring it back, but segments where I critique your artwork on camera. If you like any of that stuff, please do me a huge favor and click that subscribe, and then click that little bell icon, because that will actually give you notifications for when you sign up. Otherwise it won't really give you notifications that I put a new video out. So let's get into it. Today what we're going to do is we're going to go over the making things more organic, and how do you go about doing that. We're just kind of, honestly, just acknowledging that thought process exists, because I see that happen a lot with beginners. So when you're first learning to draw something, especially when you're learning the structural way of drawing, there's a habit that you have at some point, and not everyone has it, but many do. And that would be making things a little bit too stiff and polygon. So when you look at something like this face plane, this is kind of what I have in my head, and this is the structure that I've taught, and this is a structure that I've learned. So when you're getting very structured and formulaic, it can look kind of like you're drawing a robot. Obviously, this is just the underlay I'm drawing. When you're learning this, it can look extremely robotic. I'll give you a quick example. So it's important to actually, I'll give you a really good example. It would be when you're learning to draw an arm. Sometimes people's arms will look too like that, which is good to start out with, right? And depending on what character, it might look exactly like that as well. But what you need to remember is you need to remember to make it organic and smooth. That this is just a structure. It's underneath. It is like, for example, the skeleton, like your skeleton, right? When you look at a human, they have a rigid skeleton underneath. And then they will have the kind of muscles over that, right, that make it look soft. But that goes for other stuff too, like animals and things like that. Animals are not robots. You're drawing organic forms. So when you do stuff like that, the elbow will stick out, but then you're going to go into the kind of soft, organic-y tissue of whatever it is that you're drawing. That goes for faces. That goes, again, this goes for anything like people and animals and things of that sort. It doesn't really go for robots, right? Or buildings, or this even goes for plants, by the way. That framework is just kind of, like I said, what it is a light framework to get started. But you need to learn to get looser and looser with your organic lines, however you want to do it. Whoops, I don't have an eraser on this. You got to make it looser. It's up to you to make it looser. Everything starts out very tight like this, very uptight. And it's up to you to make it looser somehow through your drawing, through, I guess, like I said, knowledge of anatomy. But even you don't even have to know anatomy. I mean, you should, but yeah, I would say anatomy would be good. You want to make things seem more real and more there. And a big part of that would be using, let me turn this over. No, it looks like good. A big part of that would be using your know-how. So let's just do something random, right? So if I draw a block like that, that's not organic in any way. I would try to soften it out, even though this is a completely made-up form. I would try to soften that out as if it was made of like some sort of organic material, some kind. I can only say that word a whole lot, but some sort of fleshy material. And that is something I'm consciously aware of at all times when I'm drawing this, and that's something that I see a lot of new students forget. You need that structure underneath. You do need that. You know, you need to have that in your head. Because sometimes the other danger is when you don't have that structure underneath, things get a little too, it's kind of hard to even do this, but things get a little bit too wobbly. They're not supposed to be. Things won't have that kind of oomph, you know, like they're really there, like they're really standing right in front of you, like they're really, you're like really talking to this person, or like this character's really there and is about to, you know, jump on somebody or whatever. Any of that, that structure is needed. But I guess that this video is all about, don't forget the other organic things and where that comes from. You know, the number one thing I see a lot of, this is a huge question, is people will go over and like look at drawings, for example, like the tubes thing, you know, for the arm. I'm just using that because it's so simple of an example. People use that tubes for the arms, and they're going to be like, how does that help me? I don't want to draw furniture. How does that help me? You know, they want to know how it applies. This is kind of how it applies. You know, you have to kind of see both sides to this. Sorry, I know this is totally another rant. Every one of my videos is like turning into a rant now. I apologize. It's just see that question over and over and over. How does this apply? How does this apply? This totally applies. It's that structure underneath the soft form of organic material like in animals and any of that. And like I said, if you do want to get better at that, I mean, honestly, just drawing will get you better than that. Draw real arms. Draw, you know, real faces. Just doing that over and over systematically, you're going to get better at it. It will go away. Don't worry about it. That's a phase. That is a phase. Things will look a little too stiff, and they'll start to loosen up. Even some of my poses right now are a little stiff, in my opinion. Like certain things I want to improve. It's one of those things where you just get relaxed. The more you learn it, the more you do it, the more confidence you gain. And the more confidence you gain, the more relaxed you'll get, and the looser your stuff will get, and it will look almost like you're not even trying. You know. But anyways, that's it. That was a small note. I just wanted to kind of go over that really quick. It came up in a comment. Thank you so much. If there's anything, get really specific. This is what I want you to do. If you're watching this at this point, thank you. I appreciate it. What I want you to do in the comments below is think of a really specific question in drawing that you're having. Like if you're new, those are the best ones. You know, think of a really, really specific question. Okay, if you think about it, search my videos. Search other videos. If they don't have it, like let's say in my videos, let me know in the comments below and ask me that question, and I would love to answer it on camera. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little discussion, a little bit of a highlight, and I hope you guys are having a really great time drawing. I want to start posting like maybe like a place for you guys to post artwork. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna figure that out. Thank you so much. Do me a huge favor. Like I said in the beginning of the video, if you guys like art discussions, if you guys like art tutorials, even talking about like little nitty-gritty stuff that even other channels don't even go over, please subscribe to my channel and also click that little bell icon so it gives you a notification for when I upload a video. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. I love all you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm very grateful. So see you next time, guys. Later.